going on, everybody? Paul Tech here. Today I got the Samsung Galaxy S3. Now this is one of my favorite flagship devices of the past. I got this back in 2012 and this was one of, and still is, one of my favorite devices that I just cannot part with. I started filming a lot of my earlier YouTube videos on this specific device right here. And I also have the Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime. So this is a budget device that was released this year. And I want to see just how well these two can stack up against each other. I want to see how well the S3 can perform. Even though it's an older flagship device, how well can it perform against a newer Samsung budget device? And the same thing with these newer devices like the J3 Prime. How does it stack up against a 2012 Samsung flagship? Well, let's go ahead and find out. And let's move on to the boot up test now. So we're going to go ahead and power these two devices on at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, here we go. And it looks like we got Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime right there, powered by Android. And let's see if we got any. There we go, Samsung Galaxy S3. So it looks like we're in the boot up animation first with J3 Prime Metro PCS, following Verizon on the S3. And it is in fact the J3 Prime did boot up first. So we're gonna give the boot up test to the J3 Prime. So before I start this speed test, let me just talk about these bottom buttons here because they are a little different. You do got the back button to the far right and the home button here. Now the home button's functions are a little different. As you can see there, if I double tap on the home button, it launches the camera. If I long press on the home button, it'll take me into the Google Assistant. On the Galaxy S3 here, if I long press on the home button, it takes me into my recent applications that were open, as you can see there. So you'll see me doing that during the speed test comparison and checking the RAM management. So that's a little bit different there. To see the recent apps, it's to the left there, and then you can go through your recent apps on the J3 Prime. On the S3, this left button here will bring up this area where you can add apps and widgets, create folders, wallpapers, jump into settings. So you can see there's a difference when it comes to the functions of the bottom buttons there. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring down the status bar here just so I can show you how it looks. We got TouchWiz in full effect on the S3. I mean, it looks kind of cartoonish looking, where on the J3 Prime running Nougat, it looks much more organized, very clean looking over here. But you do get so many great features on the Samsung Galaxy S3. That was one of the reasons I wanted to pick one up back when this device was first launched, because you got a lot of features and there were so many ways you can customize your S3. Both of these devices here have 16 gigabytes of internal storage, and the J3 Prime does have Android 7.0 Nougat, where the S3 has Android 4.4.2. Again, I never threw a custom ROM on this, I never rooted this device. I've just kind of left it how it's been since I purchased it back on Verizon a couple years back. So 4.4.2, which is the legendary KitKat, and Android 7.0 Nougat here. Let's see if we can, there's the cat. So, all right, so let's go ahead and we'll, I gotta show you guys this. This was a very neat feature when this device had, when it was first launched, or devices with KitKat. It was like a neat thing to do. All right, so let's exit out of there. And let's clear out the recent apps. So let's close those out. Battery saver mode has been disabled on both of these devices here, as you can see. So let's go ahead and open some applications at the same time. Let's go ahead and start with, let's open up Clock at the same time. So here we go, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and that looked like the S3 was a little faster there. All right, let's exit out of there. Let's find Calculator, 1, 2, 3. And I'll give that to the Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime. Did open up Calculator faster there. And let's go ahead and open up Twitter at the same time. 1, 2, 3. And that is the J3 Prime. And the S3 is still loading there. There it goes. All right. Let's go ahead and exit out of there. Let's open up the Play Store. And that is the J3 Prime. Did open up faster there. Let's open up Camera. And I'll give that to the Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime. Did open up the camera faster there. Let's open up YouTube now at the same time. Here we go. And that is the J3 Prime. Let's go ahead and jump to my channel. Let's open up a video. There we go. Alright, let's exit out. And let's go ahead and move on from here. See what else we got to open up. Let's open up Google Plus. Here we go. And that is the J3 Prime again. Opening up faster there. And let's open up. Let's go ahead and jump into the app drawer. Let's see what else. CPU-Z. Do we got CPU-Z here? So let's open up this. And there we go. So we got the Qualcomm Snapdragon clocked at 1.5 gigahertz. The Adreno was at 225 there. Got the Mali T720 there. The Exynos 7570. And let's exit out of there. I'll give CPU-Z to the Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime. So let's open up Temple Run 2 at the same time. Here we go. See which device will load this up faster. And it might be the Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime. It's already, looks like it's loading there. Yeah. And the S3 trailing behind. And there is the J3 Prime ready to go. And it looks like the S3 is still struggling there to load the game. So there it goes. Alright, let's exit out of there. We're going to give that to the J3 Prime for sure. Let's go ahead and I forgot this one here. Let's see which one will give us our scores faster before we jump into another game. MLB at bat. Let's see here. J3 Prime. Alright. And the S3 is still loading up. And one thing I noticed about the Samsung Galaxy S3, once you get so many apps running in the background, it really starts to slow down. Really starts to slow. Let's see, let's go ahead and do Subway Surfers now. There we go. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be J3 for the win here, the J3 Prime. And yeah, looks like the S3 is slowing down a bit now. And there we go. We're ready to run this, ready to play it. Come on, Galaxy S3. There we go. Alright, let's exit out of there. S3 barely loaded up there. Now, I couldn't remember if we opened up Zedge. Did we open up Zedge there? I don't think we did. So let's open up Zedge. Here we go. And the J3 Prime. Alright, so let's open up Dead Trigger 2 here. I'm going to bet my money on the J3 Prime here, but I might be wrong. Let's see. I know I pressed it. Yeah, okay. I thought I missed it for a second there. Let's see. There it is. J3 Prime is ready to go. And there's the Samsung Galaxy S3. So let's exit out of there. Alright, so let's go ahead and just check some RAM management here real quick. And then we'll jump into the Antutu benchmark test. So let's go ahead and open up Clock. J3 Prime. And then let's go into Calculator. J3 Prime. Whoops. Alright. And Twitter. J3 Prime. S3, don't even think it loaded that. And let's do Google Play Store. Oh, look at that. S3. Alright, there we go. S3 is going to make a comeback now. Here we go. Let's do camera. J3 Prime. And let's do... Oh boy. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's go to YouTube. And the J3 Prime opened up right where we had left off there. Alright. And let's go into Google Plus. J3 Prime. I have no idea who that person is. Alright, CPU Z. Alright, let's just do one more. Let's jump into a game real quick here. And then let's do Temple Run. And remember, I don't even think the oh yeah, the S3 did it did open up. It did load this game, but it just took a quite a while to load it. So let's see how it does here. And looks like J3 Prime is going to take the win for Temple Run 2 here. Alright, so this test does take a while. I am going to speed through this, and we'll talk about the results at the end. Alright, so this test is just about done here. The Samsung Galaxy S3 scores 23,025, and the Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime, let's see what it scores here. It scores 35,153. So those are the results. The J3 Prime does win the Antutu benchmark test. So there you have it, the legendary Samsung Galaxy S3, the flagship of 2012, versus the Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime of 2017. Now the J3 Prime, as you can see, it is a very solid performing device. Even though this is a very affordable device, you can get it for free on a port-in special. It's definitely a good device, good solid performing device. And the Samsung Galaxy S3, there still is a lot you can do with this device. I mean, I haven't pretty much done anything with it. It's pretty much stock like the day I got it back in 2012. But I mean, you can root this device, you can throw a custom ROM on it. Pretty much left my S3 as is. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Maybe you got an older S3, maybe you're thinking of getting a newer Samsung device, but you don't want to spend too much money on a device. You just want something affordable. You don't need a lot of bells and whistles. The J3 Prime is a good candidate for sure, among some other devices out there. But alright everybody, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and please subscribe for more future videos. This is Paul Tech, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye.